In this video, I will be providing you with a few ideas, design ideas for a 3-foot tall wood fence. And of course, we have 4x4s that would be buried in the ground, whether you use concrete or whatever. This is not a video on how to build the fence. This is just a video on how to design, or a couple design ideas. And I'm not going to provide you with the measurements, it's 3 foot tall. You can see this one here is a little, maybe 4 inches off the ground. And this one here is centered between this one here. In the next one, I simply added a couple in the middle. So instead of having 3 2x4s, we now have 5. Now let's go ahead and replace the ones in the middle that we just put in, the 2x4s, with 2x6. We have a 2x4, 2x6, 2x4, 2x6, 2x4 equally spaced. Now let's go ahead and put a cap on it. And this will be a 2x6 cap. That will be even with the edge here. So you can see we have it's hanging over a little bit here. I'm guessing about 3/4 of an inch. That would be 3.5, that'd be 5. This would be hanging over a 1/2 inch. So with a cap on it, and you can always make these boards longer. These are 8-footers. You can always get 16-footers to eliminate some of the breaks also. For this fence, I went ahead and put a 3x6 cap on the top of it, a little heavy-dutier cap, and then alternated the 2x4s, 1x6, 2x4, 1x6, 2x4s. And again, you can always make this a 2x and this a 1x. You can always make this a 3x and this a 2x, just kind of throwing out some more ideas. Can't have enough ideas when you're trying to figure out what you want to do. That's the way I look at it. In this example, let's change all of the fencing here to 1x, no more 2x here, and then we will shape the top of the cap here. And you can do this, you can bring this line down a little further. I think I went down about 1 inch on this one. View of it from the back. Again, this is all 1x. There are no 2x's here. In this example, I put a little more slope on the top cap here and then moved the 1x's a little closer together. This only has a 1-inch space, and of course they all alternate, 1x3 to a 1x6 all the way down until we get to the bottom where the board needed to be cut for this particular design. So you can have it to where this board is at the top, or you can have it at the bottom, but you need to lay that out before you build the fence, figure out where everything is going to go. Sometimes it's going to look better to have a smaller piece on the top with a cap. That's what I'd be suggesting, but again, it's all personal preference. In this example here, we now have a 1x6 cap on the top with another alternating pattern, 1x4, double 1x6, double 1x4, 1x6. Another view of it there, and of course the 1x cap on the top. Here's an example of a 2x6 cap, and of course I changed the design, 1x6, double 1x4s. 1x6 double 1x4s. Now I also went ahead, and I think this is about a 2-inch gap here, and then I switched it to a 1-inch gap, and then back to a 2-inch gap, 2-inch gap, and then a 1-inch gap. You can always change the sizes of the gaps if you're looking for a different design also. Another view of it there from the other side. In our last example, I went ahead and changed the color of a couple of the fence boards, and you could do this with stain, you can do it with paint, and of course you can do it by purchasing different colored lumber also. So that'll be another thing to consider when building your fence. And of course you might want to consider the cost of these other materials before you endeavor on that adventure. And of course the top of the 2x6 fence cap is shaped at a 45-degree angle. So I will, if I make more videos, which I'm planning on making them, I will put a link here or a link at the end of the video at the very end. We are not at the very end. Now we are.